will put you in jail someday! You will go to jail too!
Do your Nuremberg trial!
The National Guard comes here. It's not a threat, this is a promise.
I mean, they probably do have like a sniper up there if like things go crazy. If you came to this country illegally, you should get out of here.
I don't go out in the night. Go out in the night, sometimes maybe you have problems. Crazy people.
You think it's a war zone?
I think so.
Yeah.
We're not war-torn over here.
30 to 50 ICE agents went out of there, tackled them. They chased a person across the street, tackled them like right here.
I'm standing in front of what's known as Fentanyl Fountain here in downtown Portland. We've come all the way down here to investigate whether or not there is a war zone in this city, or if the city itself is a war zone. From what we hear on the national media, we constantly see videos of war-torn Portland, things on fire, massive protests. Well, I'm down here on a Saturday in October. Saturday market's actually going on behind me. We're gonna walk around and see what it looks like. Boots on the ground right now. We're gonna put in 3 or 4 miles walking around, starting here up on NATO Parkway and heading down to the ICE detention facility on the south waterfront. It's kind of the epicenter of this whole thing that's been going on here. So first impressions, I don't know if it's because the Saturday market's going on today, but not much going on around Fentanyl Fountain. Not very busy down here, but we'll do a quick walkthrough, see what everybody's selling. So it really doesn't seem like too much is going on at the moment. It's not very busy down here. Some people are still getting set up. So as of last week, the National Guard had officially been deployed. We're supposed to be getting about 200 troops here in Portland. But from what I've seen so far, being down here about an hour, I haven't seen any indications of that being the case. Now I did hear it takes 96 hours for them to activate these troops, so they may not be here until the middle of next week. But we're gonna walk over here right now to the famous Voodoo Donut and see what's going on. Right next to it's kind of a nice little outdoor seating for some of these restaurants, but even though it's around lunchtime, doesn't seem like many people are partaking. So they're running the line right now. So I'm standing out here in front of the famous Voodoo Donuts. And as you can see behind me, the street is actually exceptionally clean by my standards for Portland. I used to come down here when I was in high school, and that was about 10 years ago, and this place was a mess every time I came. So right now, if this is any indication of what's going on down here, it's actually better than it was 10 years ago. Excuse me, my friend. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Oh, me?
Yeah, can I ask you a few questions?
My English is not good, sorry. Maybe
your English is great.
speak slowly, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been working down here?
I'm working here, I have been 2 days.
Oh, 2 days. How's the crime down here? Is the crime bad? You work at night?
Yeah, it's good now, good. I don't know. I am here, everything is good.
The National Guard is coming. Have you heard of that? National Guard?
Yeah.
Army troops coming here?
No.
Do you think that's good or no?
I don't know.
You're not sure? We'll see then.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Have a good one. So I tried to ask that security guard over there how the crime is in this area, but it turns out it's only his second day. So I'm noticing that, you know, half the cars I walk by down here have tickets on them, which tells me, I mean, there's some police presence. So I just went over to check out this Chevron over there because a couple years back, there was a dude working there who was making YouTube videos, posting all kinds of crazy stuff happening all the time. And I went over there, the guy who was working, he didn't want to be interviewed, but he said this area is totally safe. What's that? Never mind, he came back out.
I'm not sure if you're gonna like how I respond, you know.
Well, I just want to get honest responses, you know. Would you say this is a safe area nowadays?
I mean, have you seen any of the footage?
I saw a couple of people getting arrested last week.
My thing is, it's like, you know, if you came to this country illegally, you should get out of here. You should go back to where you're from, you know, and try to come here illegally. There are people that are in line already trying to get green cards, you know.
Do you think this could, I mean, is Portland a war zone to you?
I mean, it depends on how you define war zone. I mean, you know, there's a lot of drug addiction, a lot of mental illness. There isn't really enough being done about that.
Have you been seeing things getting better or worse?
Well, I would say that I would say things are a little bit better since COVID. Things are still pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, as far as the drug addiction, the homelessness, and the mental illness goes, it's out of control. Because
for a while the drugs were decriminalized, but now they're criminalized again. So maybe we're on the upswing, right?
I hope so.
I'm Tom. What's your name?
Yo, what's good? Benny, the found artist.
Yeah, you got a sweet ride here. So how long you been living in Portland?
I'm actually visiting right now.
Just visiting?
Yeah.
Have you found it to be pretty safe down here?
It's different.
Different?
It's different.
You think it's a war zone?
I think so.
Yeah? It's like a war zone down here.
Yeah.
What part of Portland are you staying in?
I'm all over, mainly downtown.
You got any words of wisdom?
Oh, words of wisdom. Okay. When you are chasing butterflies, best thing to do is create a garden where the butterflies come to you. But if they don't come, At least you got a beautiful garden.
All right, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Hey, you know, so far, meeting some nice people down here. We got some mixed responses, so we got nothing definite yet, but we're gonna walk over here to Chinatown, to an area that used to have a lot of problems. See what's going on, see if we can talk to people about how it's been the last few months, maybe the last couple years. So over here in Chinatown, we're definitely seeing a lot more of that homelessness issue. I think a lot of people on fentanyl and other drugs passed out. Passed by a few of them here just in the last few minutes. Gotta say, there's still, you know, young women out going for runs, families walking their kids in strollers. I've seen it a lot worse down here before. How you doing, man?
Good.
Do you think is this safe down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you think it's a war zone?
You know, sometimes in the night, in the day they say. Night, I don't know, because I never.
You stay in at night?
Yeah, I stay in the night home.
How long have you lived down here?
Almost 8 years.
8 years, okay. So you were here.
Never had problems.
It's not that bad.
No.
Because when you watch the news, they make it seem like, you know, this is a really bad place.
Oh, depends, you know, depends. Because I don't go out in the night.
Yeah.
So you go out in the night, sometimes maybe you have problems, you know, people, crazy people.
Drugs and stuff, is that getting better?
Yeah, more better, man. Yeah. More better, because before, there's a lot of people everywhere, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, it's more clean. Right now, no more tents.
Where did they go?
Maybe different states. Some people move to here, and some people go different places, you know, different states, California.
Yeah, it's warmer
Colorado.
down there.
Yeah, you
Take care, brother.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, there you have it. That guy's been living here in Chinatown for 8 years. And according to him, things are getting better. What's going on, guys? Can I ask you some questions? How's life been down here? Is it getting better or is it getting worse? And what do you think? Is it a war zone down here? Like, no?
It used to be a lot better though. It used to be less of a war zone when the drugs were decriminalized.
So it's getting worse, you think?
I think it's more you don't know, because it's hidden. Because everything's hidden.
Well, so they don't arrest you for using on the street anymore, or will they arrest you now?
No, they'll arrest you.
They will, but I mean, you got needles going and stuff like that, but they don't. Cops don't mess with you.
Well, that's when they're around.
Winter's coming. I hope you guys can stay warm. My brother's down here. He's homeless. I've been looking for him. His name's Kenny Collins. Thank you for your time. You guys stay safe, okay? So as you can see behind me, a bunch of homeless people hanging out on this street, in particular, a lot of trash. I think that's because this right here used to be a giant homeless camp. Last time I was in Portland, this was a big tent city. Now it's completely empty. So I don't know exactly the history of this or why it's closed down. You could probably look it up. I think people have just moved from there to right over on the street. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of that area of Portland, up off NATO Parkway, around Chinatown. Now we're gonna walk back through the Saturday market, see what's going on over here. We're gonna follow the river down a couple blocks and then cut back up into the city. So we made it down to the waterfront, which we're gonna follow for the next few blocks. But I gotta say, man, this weather is the most Portland weather I could have possibly gotten for this video. It looks like this 90% of the time here. Most of the time, it's raining too. And I think, from what I see over there, it's probably gonna start raining in a few minutes. But that's not gonna stop us because we still got a long way to walk. I decided we're gonna go down 5-10 blocks and we're gonna cut back into the city, head up to PSU. They have a farmer's market on Saturdays up there. We're gonna go check out what's going on over there because obviously, from what I see, this isn't war-torn Ukraine. This is just Portland going about business as usual. According to some people, it's actually better than it was the last few years, which makes sense to me. They got rid of the decriminalization of the drug that had been in place for a couple years, which in my opinion is a step in the right direction. So one thing I found extremely interesting since I got here is that I haven't seen a single needle besides the one that guy had on him when I was interviewing him because he just was about to shoot up or just finished shooting up. But aside from that, I haven't seen any on the ground, which in the past, when I used to come down here about 5 years ago, they were everywhere. And in the last few years, I've seen in the media pictures of thousands and thousands of needles. So I don't know exactly what changed. A little bit of spray paint, but for the most part, I don't even see any homeless. So I've been walking for, I don't know, another 20-30 minutes. Haven't really seen much going on, nothing to film. Kind of making my way into a different part of town here. This building that's in front of me, I'll show you guys in a second, was actually, this was an open air drug market as far as I can remember. Now I have to look up the name of this building and put it on screen, maybe link some stuff so you guys can see exactly what was going on here. But this for a period of time was a very famous building because of the bad things that were happening here. And it seems like it's been painted, it's been cleaned up a bit. There's nobody out here anymore. I see a little bit of trash, but you know, nothing really going on. But you know, it's Saturday in the afternoon. So if you came down here at 10 o'clock at night, it might be a little bit crazier. But this evening we have planned to be at the ICE facility when the sun goes down, because I guess that's when things really start to heat up over there. So we're gonna find a war zone. I think that's the #1 place we're gonna find it. 2 people have told me, go to the ICE facility. That's where the war zone is. So I don't know what our criteria is for war zones, so maybe we should say there has to be evidence of at least 1 bomb going off. There has to be building damage. Let's say rubble. I don't know, you guys can tell me in the comments, but I would say at least a little bit of rubble is required for a war zone. This is a beautiful street right here. The way that all these trees are growing up overhead right out of the brick sidewalk. What do we have here is the famous Benson Bubbler. Now, when I was a kid, we came down here on a school trip and everybody drank out of these. Because back then we trusted them. But in the last few years, I'll put something on screen so you guys can see. But we've seen videos of people washing their undersides using these Benson Bubblers. So it's not something I would put my mouth anywhere near nowadays. I brought my own water. There's the Pioneer Courthouse, which means we're walking right up to the Pioneer Courthouse Square over here. They're setting up for something over here. What's going on, guys? What are we setting up for?
Party in pink.
Party in Pink, what's that? Okay, breast cancer fundraiser, awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, wait, one more question. Where's the war zone?
I was looking for it.
On the dance.
Dance battle.
With Zumba, okay. Yeah. All right, I'll keep looking for the war zone. Have a good one.
Hi. Are you part of this event? If not, we need you to walk outside because we're setting up in the square.
So it's not open to the public right now? So I guess we gotta go around, but that's okay because it looks like if I stay outside of their little plastic chain, I should be okay. So as I've gotten block by block farther away from the river down there, things have gotten progressively even better and even nicer. Very nice hotels, the Heathman over there, just past Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. As we get up farther and farther this way, I'm hardly even seeing anything going on. Just people out walking, enjoying their day, enjoying their Saturday after. Even people, I'm amazed, people over here are waiting for the walk signal. I traveled to a lot of cities around this country, and most places I go, people just go right ahead. They don't care, they don't respect the walk signal. I'm actually seeing people pay attention to it. And look, guys, I'm not biased. I'm no fan of Portland. I moved away from here because I absolutely hated living here. But look, at least I can come down here and be objective with you guys and show what actually is going on. Show you guys what's actually going on. Now, a Saturday, I think there'd be more going on out here than any other day of the week. What the National Guard is gonna have to deal with. But you saw those streets back there. Most of them were swept clean. So my guess is just gonna be an occupation force standing on the corners with little to nothing to do. I love this kind of thing. This old house, exactly how it would have existed, surrounded by these giant skyscrapers in the middle of the city. So foreign looking, but gives you insight into what it would have looked like. Another one right behind it too. First Christian Church. So yeah, that goes way back. But it's afternoon right now. It almost looks like nighttime in this park. The tree cover and this gloomy Portland weather that's always here. I don't know what in the world's going on over here. I'll admit, Portland is really, really weird. That's been their thing forever. Bumper stickers that say, keep Portland weird. I've been seeing those my entire life. The thing is weird. It doesn't seem dangerous. I'm not afraid of any of these people. So I've officially reached the PSU Farmers Market and it's packed. Doesn't seem like anything crazy is going on around here either. But we're gonna take a look around, maybe get a little bite to eat. Keep pressing on towards the ICE facility, which from here is a couple miles. So we gotta get our steps in today. Traveled all the way down here today to check out what actually is going on. The protests have been in full swing over here at the immigration facility. We're gonna go see what's going on. It's around 6 p.m. right now. I don't hear a whole lot. Now, our president has had quite a few comments about what's going on down here, referring to this place as lawless, and I think even third world. So I'm gonna go see for myself and then try and give you guys some perspective of what it actually looks like on the ground. Because if you just watch the news and just viral clips from places like YouTube or TikTok where you just see short videos, might make it seem like things down here are pretty bad right now, as if the whole city's on fire. Right up around this corner right here, is the ice building. And I can already hear some honks and some yelling, but really aside from that, I've seen nothing crazy. So I guess this is the war zone right here. Probably the epicenter of what's going on. It's really nothing too crazy as of yet. Although it does look like some people are set up living here on the sidewalk. Got some public artwork. Oh, got lots of food and snacks and stuff like that.
Getting affirmative consent before filming random people just in general. A person was just like 60 cops just let them just as a I can show you what just happened.
Yeah, tell me what's going on.
What do you think we are?
Just go this way. It's right over there on the corner.
And what's your role down here?
I hold a sign that says I don't like ice. Honk.
Hey, but you got some plastic cups, right?
I picked this up off the ground.
Oh, they're using those on protesters.
Yeah, so I like souvenirs. So I picked up all 3 of these things from right here. A minute you guys got here at the worst possible time. 30 to 50 ICE agents went out of there, tackled. They chased a person across the street, tackled them like right here. One of their containers of pepper balls blew up. These have an irritant in them.
So they didn't shoot those, did they? They just dropped them?
I know, some dummy. The person tackling, like, there were, when I say 60 people, I mean there were 60 cops. About 60, right? Like 60 fucking cops came out. So they all bumped into each other. They dropped a bunch of their shit. They made a huge mess. Definitely don't get your mouth too close to that. These things will fuck you up, man. It's not good.
Do you consider this a war zone?
If this is a war zone, I'm not sure why folks want to use genie wishes on lamps. I've been here for 5 days observing, waving and stuffing. This right here was the single most aggressive thing I've seen happen.
But what do you think about the National Guard getting sent in? You think that's gonna make things worse or better?
I think, hopefully, well, it's definitely not gonna make anything any better. They don't want to be here. The National Guard is actually forbidden to enforce law. There's the Posse Comitatus Act of 1873.
But do you think that's going to draw even more protesters out?
100%. Yeah. So in 2020, the protests had been dying down. We had 20,000 the first day per one of the helicopters doing the counting thing, right? They have an AI program that does it. We had been down, after about 2 months, they're about down about 100 folks a day. And then Trump sent the feds in, and it went up to about a couple thousand a day again. So whenever out-of-town people come to Portland to cause problems, you tend to see large numbers of people. Be careful, there's some pepper stuff on the ground.
So what was somebody doing that sent them out here?
They'd been taunting them.
Just taunting them? Like these guys over here?
Well, you fucked up the left.
What do you think is going to happen when the National Guard gets here? Is it going to get worse or better?
Who are you?
Independent media.
Maybe talk to one of those guys.
One of those guys? Excuse me, guys. Anybody want to say, what do you think is going to happen when the National Guard gets here? Is it going to get worse or better?
It's not really necessary because we can handle ourselves here. We don't need like any National Guards here. Plus they don't feel like they have to be over here because they're just wasting their time anyway. That's all they're really doing. You know, we have a freedom of speech and we're keeping it peaceful. I think it could possibly get worse, especially with the federal people and the National Guard, you know, trying to do something that they don't even believe in themselves. You know, they're just doing it because they're told to. At the end of the day, I have a family that's been in the service and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're not war-torn over here.
What do you guys think? War zone?
It's ridiculous. No. There's an old spaghetti factory over there. You can get Italian food and walk right over here to the ICE building where apparently it is a violation of national security to sit right there. Oh yeah, I was just told it was my last warning. I could not sit on that bench. I'm going to a theater show tonight.
Okay, so you're warming your voice up?
Yeah, no. I'm watching a theater show tonight.
Okay. Well,
I just want to have a conversation with these people. I just want to understand where they're coming from. Even one person. There's a door right there. You guys are walking so close to it. Oh, man, walked right by it.
So that's it. That's the war zone right there. It sounds like there might be some protests. Who are those guys over there? So that's it. That's the war zone. That's basically the extent of it. It sounds like there might be some protests scheduled for this weekend. But in terms of what's actually happening at the ICE facility, that's about it. So we were just informed that they do have a sniper somewhere on the roof. It looks like you can see a barrel right there. I don't know, we might get have to move backwards and try and find a vantage point. I haven't seen anyone else who's armed protesting, so I'd be surprised if that was necessary, but I guess you never know. All the media is over here. Got some more media over there, and then some police public liaison over there. We're gonna go ask a couple questions. What is your guys' role down here?
We're liaison officers, like dialogue officers. We kind of we're almost like we keep the peace in a way. Like we allow people to exercise their First Amendment rights and stuff like that, and we try to keep it peaceful.
So do you know if they have a sniper on the roof? Someone was just telling me they have someone on the roof.
I don't think there's a sniper up on the
You
roof.
can see him moving around up there.
So I think they have like a pepper ball.
Sniper rifle with a pepper ball?
No, it's like the paintball pepper balls. And I think that I saw a video too with like a laser, a green laser and stuff like that. I mean, they probably do have like a sniper up there if like things go crazy. Yeah. But I've seen them only deploy the pepper ball, like paintball guns from up there.
How many days have you been down here?
It's been like a week.
How crazy? What's the craziest you guys saw?
It hasn't really gotten that crazy, to be honest. Like people start to like fight each other because they have different like perspectives and stuff.
So
like
it's
that.
people out here then. It's not even them fighting with the agents or anything like that.
Yeah, sometimes like, but they'll make their own targeted arrest for that. Like if someone gets like physical with them, or if someone doesn't move when they want to move or something like that, they make their own targeted arrest.
Maybe, but I don't know. All this talk about a war zone. I came down here looking for a war zone. Where's the war zone? Can you point me in the right direction?
That's up to people's like opinion, right? Everyone has like, I'm from Afghanistan, right? I know
Really?
like a war zone, and then people have different perspectives. Some people haven't been to like what I call a war zone. It's not the safest place in the world, but
doesn't sound like a whole lot actually goes down around here. A little bit of protesting, more media than even protesters right now.
No, they've just been getting a lot of attention, and then people are just coming to like see too. Like a lot of people are just like observing.
That's what we're doing. Yeah. Do you think that when the National Guard gets here, the protest is going to pick up?
I don't know. Like, there's no way to actually predict it, really. And it just depends on people's schedules, and people can take a day off, or like
if it's nice weather.
Yeah, if it's nice weather. Weather's the biggest factor when it comes to this too.
Well, thanks for the clarity. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
Take care.
So I've been hanging out down there by the ice facility for the last hour, and there's literally nothing going on. But otherwise, we're headed back. It's getting dark. We're gonna see if anything whips up right when the sun goes down. If not, we're gonna get the heck out of here. 30 agents just came out just to let somebody in. I thought something was finally happening. Where's the war zone? Right now, people are just blasting music and partying in the street.
Sidewalk or across the street. Anyone to include the press trespassing on federal property is subject to arrest.
I got all your fucking badge numbers. I got every single fucking one of you.
Like 40 of them? Oh yeah, point. Bye! We will put you in jail someday! Fucking cowards! You will go to jail too!
Enjoy your Nuremberg trial.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh God, he's an ICE agent driving a Prius and he needs that fucking stuff.
Hey, if you're a pussy, don't say anything.
This is the war zone.
This is ground zero?
This is as bad as you'll see.
Really? And I heard someone earlier got tackled and arrested, and that was the extent of, I think, the worst that they saw.
I got video of that. And all he did was step a little bit over the line.
Really? So I think there was an arrest last night too.
Yeah.
But aside from that, yeah, there hasn't really been much going on. But you've been down here every night, right?
I've been tackled and dragged in there 3 times.
So when they pull you back there, what do they do?
After banging your head into the ground a few times and twisting your knuckles back, they'll drag you into the building and then try to figure out whether or not you were born on American soil.
What do you think is going to happen when the National Guard gets here?
When the National Guard comes here, this is not a threat, this is a promise. Many of them will be like, Portland's pretty nice and I want to stay. Like they'll get a big old contact tie. They're gonna be a little bit weird and they're gonna be a little bit more queer than they were before, and then maybe pick up some litter.
You're talking about the troops?
Mm-hmm.